Before we get into today's video, guys, I just wanted to wish everyone a big, happy new year. I know 2020 hasn't been the best year for, well, most, but 2021, some big things are on their way, so stay safe, stay healthy, but have some fun. Enjoy the end of 2020 wherever you guys are in the world, and enjoy the start of 2021. And in saying that, let's hop into the video. Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped, back for another OPTC video, and in today's video we're taking on Garp's Challenge Heavenly Demon 2 with the new dream team that is Roger and Oden. So before we jump in, I'm just going to show off the sockets here. Now the big thing here is we do need poison resistance, unfortunately. Very, very important that you have that, otherwise it's just physically not possible. I tried with like a support to remove it, like the 20th anniversary Sanji on Nami, but unfortunately just killing the, what's his name, Caesar Clown in one turn is just pretty much impossible. So now, I don't know if you guys are aware, but there's a bit of a glitch at the moment. If you're running Roger as your captain on this event, when you verse Monet, the one special debuff doesn't go away. So this run, we're going to take it on, and we are going to only be using one special each turn. So things to note before we begin, we are using the Boa support on our Roger, so that way we get 4,000 healing at the end of the fight. Then we have Conus on our Nami. So whenever Nami hits a perfect, she'll reduce defense up by one turn. If you guys have the support carrot, that will work better, but unfortunately, I don't have the carrot, but I was lucky enough to pull Conus off the support tickets we got from the recent event. So she's essential for this particular team. For the units on the team, we are rocking Shanks' crew. Their switch ability is basically the main reason they're here. Next, we have Vivi Becca, the Queens. Their switch ability for the healing, their chain lock. They're very, very important for the Virgo stage as well. Next, we have Time Skip Nami. So, Time Skip Nami is just an absolute goat of a unit. Her crewmate ability to remove paralysis is basically essential. Plus, she's amazing for that Caesar stage. And finally, we have Don Krieg and Jin. Now, Don Krieg and Jin are awesome for the Pika stage, as well as having their amazing switch ability that gives us damage reduction. So that's very, very important. I think it's like 20%. They're also an orb booster, which helps out too. And as for the friend captain, we are running the man Kazuki Oden. Now, Kazuki Oden is our main orb booster on this team, and he's very, very good. Very, very good. And the combination of him and Roger triggering each other's super typings, it's the new dream team. Katakuri and Blackbeard have been replaced as the dream team. So that's enough talking about the team. Let's hop in and let's take on the run. Now, I did actually just recently beat it with this exact team, and I totally stuffed up the entire run, but I still managed to get it done. So I thought I would jump back in, do a voiceover as we're playing, and just make it a bit smoother and do it how I wanted to do it. So on the first stage, we have the two Marines and the Penguins. Now, as you guys know, if you guys have done this challenge before, we want to kill those Penguins. So Shanks and Vivi have a high hit counter, so we are going to use them to take out the first Penguin. And then with Kazuki Oden, he actually has Barrier Pen, so we are going to use Barrier Pen to kill the second one. And that way we can actually take out the lackeys as well. Now, I totally forgot once again, I would actually put Don Krieg and Jin in the bottom left, not in the middle left, as that way you can just guarantee a full border orbs every single time when you switch with, or almost a full border orbs, with Shanks' crew and the Don Krieg switch ability. So on the second turn, we come up against the toys, Sugar's Toys. This is basically just like a stall stage. Like it's, well, not a stall stage, but like a stage to give you guys some cooldowns and get some healing and stuff like that. It's just a fodder stage. So take them out, and now we can get into the actual fight. So on stage 3, we come up against Monet. Now, Monet gives us 99 turns of one special only, and she's going to bind our entire crew for 4 turns. So with sockets, that goes down to 1 turn. She also has a 2-hit perfect barrier for 3 turns. With the Barrier Pen of Kazuki Oden, we can do a little bit of damage here, nothing too drastic, but what we're actually going to do is, I totally stuffed this up. Well, I didn't really stuff it up. We're going to switch with our Shanks crew here. Ideally, we would switch with Vivi Becca, but we aren't going to switch with them right now, mainly because we need to be their red variation when we take on Pika. So just with the switchability of Shanks' crew, we should have plenty of damage here to take out Monet anyway. So I don't think it's going to matter, especially with a 1 orb on Time Skip Nami. That was really handy. On to stage 4, we come up against the big dog, Arminate Haki Virgo. Virgo is very annoying. He does like a 90% HP cut, which is really, really, really frustrating. And he gives us recovery down for 3 turns. So like our healing gets stuffed. He gives himself an attack up and a 3-turn defense up, which goes down to 2. So what we're going to do on this particular stage here, we're going to switch with our Shanks crew to give us an attack buff. Then we can switch with our VV Becca. That way we get a chain lock. And then with the VV Becca special, we can get a 2x color affinity to strikers and cerebrals. Now, the big 2 units that get that buff is actually Don Krieg and Jin, and VV and Rebecca. So with our normal taps, we should be able to take out Virgo here. There we go. See you later. Easy claps. On to stage number 5. This is where we come up against Caesar Clown. Actually, something to note that I didn't actually mention in the beginning of the video is we are rocking the Liberal Hind as our ship. The healing of the Liberal Hind is very, very important. So on this stage here, we are going to use our Time Skip Nami special. Time Skip Nami is going to delay Caesar by 2 turns and remove those nasty defects that he gives us, the paralysis and the special bind. Then we can just sort of pass this turn. Make sure you hit with VV Becca. They have pinch healing. Any extra healing we can get is always going to be more beneficial for us when we get to the end. As once we get to the end, we actually have to tank a shot from Doffy. So make sure you are hitting up your perfects with VV Becca. Every single turn, we are going to get a single turn of paralysis and a single turn of special blind. But that's not an issue with this team, as we do have the Nami on this team to remove the paralysis. And we're just using our switch abilities to do damage. So we are going to take the 3 turns to kill Caesar Clown here. So make sure you don't do too much damage to him. But you can get him as low as you want. He doesn't do anything if he takes a knee. I'm getting around 5,000 healing each turn, which is really, really important. So as much recovery candy as possible is always going to be more beneficial for you guys. Now, before we go into the next stage, make sure you stay as VV, as we want to switch into the red variation once again, so we can just have that enough damage to take out Pika. Make sure you're hitting your perfects with VV Becca. That way you can get some more healing. And then we can take out Caesar Clown. We got some Wana orbs too, actually. That's really handy. So when Caesar Clown dies, he gives us 2 turns of paralysis, but with Nami, that goes away. So that's nothing to worry about. Next, we come up against the big stone mountain that is Pika. Pika puts up 3 turns of defense up, and he drops our chain multiplier. Now, if you don't reduce his HP by a quarter, he does basically just a death shot. So make sure you don't do that. We're going to switch with our Shanks crew here to give us some orbs and an attack boost. VV Becca is going to give us a chain lock. And then we're going to use the Don Krieg special. Don Krieg and Jin are going to remove that defense up. And then they're also going to give us a 2x orb boost, which is really, really handy. And with that, we're just going to attack, and we should be able to kill him. Oh, I hit a great. Oh, that's okay though, because we hit our perfect with VV Becca, so we're getting that extra healing. Very, very nice. On to the next stage now. We come up against Treble and Sugar. Treble and Sugar aren't that sort of daunting. They slot seal our full left side, but with slot bind removal, we can get rid of that through the amazing limit breaks of the 3 units. And then they give us 1 turn of paralysis. Nami's going to remove that, so don't worry about that as well. First of all, we're going to switch with our Shanks crew. That way we get an attack buff. And then we can switch with VV Becca. VV Becca is going to rotate those green and red orbs into matching, and is going to give us a chain lock. Then we can switch with Don Krieg and Jin to give us a defense up. And basically on this turn, we just want to make sure that we kill Sugar. So let's make sure we do that. I'm going to do a little bit of damage to Treble, but try not to hit him too hard. If you hit him like fairly hard, he is going to slot seal us. Or actually, I think I did. Oh no. So if you hit him too hard, he does slot seal us. So make sure you don't hit him too hard. Ooh, too hard. A bit of a voice crack there. Make sure you're switching with VV Rebecca for the healing, the end of turn healing as well. And as I mentioned, don't do too much damage to him because you don't want him to slot seal you. So we're just going to pass a turn here, just so that way we can get some cooldown for our VV Becca. He does hit us for around 6k with that damage reduction, so make sure you are using the switch ability of Don Krieg and Jin as well. On the 3rd turn, he changes to a Dex unit and glooms us, but obviously with Roger, that doesn't matter. So what we're going to do here is we're going to switch with our Shanks crew once again. And then we can switch with our VV Becca for the chain lock. And with that, normal tap should be enough to kill him. Make sure you stay as Don Krieg so you've got color affinity there as well. VV Becca's got pinch healing once again. Very, very handy. Puts us back above half HP. On to the next stage now. We come up against Mark Weiss, Senor Pink, and Gladius. They are immune to defense down and delay. And Senior Pink puts up damage reduction for 5 turns. He also has a counter mechanic that triggers after like 3 turns. And then Gladius is going to paralyze us for 1 turn, lock out orbs, and do like a HP cut. So as you can see, don't get him below 70%, otherwise he like will kill you. And after 5 turns, he will basically kill you as well. So what we want to do here is we want to switch with our Shanks crew to give us an attack boost. Then we can switch with our VV Becker. That way we get a chain lock. And then with the VV Becker special, we can remove that defense up and give us color affinity. Basically, with that color affinity, we are going to be able to take out Senior Pink and Mark Weiss. As I mentioned, don't do too much damage to Gladius. You do want to hit him, but like don't hit him that hard. To about where his ear is where you want to do the damage. After that, it's fine. Because what we're going to do now is we're going to use this... Ooh, low battery. We're actually going to use this second turn here to take out Gladius. Do I want to use... No, I can't use that. We want to switch with Shanks crew, get that attack buff, and then we should be able to finish him off with normal attacks. Fortunately, we don't have the chain lock with VV Becker, but we don't actually need it, as we have heaps of damage here. Bye-bye. Beautiful. We still got that pinch healing with VV Becker. Very, very handy. On to the second last stage now. We come up against Diamante. Diamante does like end of turn damage every single turn, and he special blinds us for 5 turns. Very, very annoying. So what we're actually going to do here is we're going to use our time skip Nami special. That is going to remove the special seal that gets inflicted to us. Then we can switch with our Shanks crew to get an attack boost. Then switch with VV Becker. That way we've got a chain lock as well. And with that, make sure you are the Jin as well, so you are a quick unit. Just a little bit extra damage against Diamante. Finally, we're going to use the super typing of Kazuki Oden here. Kazuki Oden is basically just going to give him like 1,000 extra base stats, which is super, super handy. And is just going to make our red units a little bit stronger when we get to the end. With normal attacks now, we should be able to take him out. Oh my god, I missed. Did not hit my perfects. Does not actually matter. Not even a little bit. Okay, so there you guys go. That is Diamante down. On to the boss fight now. The boss fight. We have both the Doffys. The clone Doffy with regular Doffy. The birdcage. V2 Doffy. Sugo, if you want to call him that. So what we're actually going to do here is this is where things get a little bit finicky. So Doffy sort of gives us a full bot of block orbs. Does 2 turns of defense up. This is where the boa support comes in to give us a bit of healing. And what we can actually do here is we want to basically use our super typing of Roger. That is going to give us a full bot of orbs and is going to lock them. Then we're going to switch with our Don Krieg and Jin, but we are not going to switch with VV Becker because we want to switch into Rebecca on the next turn. Or actually, no, yeah, we do. We want to switch into Rebecca on the next turn, so that way we get the chain lock. What we're going to do now is we're actually going to use Kazuki Oden's special. Let's watch this beautiful special. The reason we're going to use his special here is he's going to turn all of our orbs into Wano orbs and give us a 2 times attack boost to our red, free spirit, and slasher units. Because it's 2 turns, we can actually carry it over. And then when we need to our burst turn, we're still going to have the 2.5 times orb boost. With the Roger super typing, we're going to hang on to those Wano orbs as well, which is really, really handy. What you want to do here is as well, you want to make sure you hit a perfect with your Nami. That way you can remove 1 of the turns of the defense up. Beautiful. So we're just going to pass the turn there. Doffy's going to hit us. Still have a little bit of HP, which is good. As you can see, that's where like Boa's sort of support is just super, super handy. Because we have about 6k left. What we want to do now is to switch with our VV Becker. That is going to give us a chain lock. Then we're going to use our Roger special. Roger's going to extend that orb boost for 1 turn, but the main reason we're using it is because we want the attack boost. So Roger's going to give us like a 2 times attack boost, unfortunately. Mainly because we didn't do any damage last turn. But it is going to give him a 5 times captain multiplier. 5 times captain with Wano orbs. It's a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Plus, Oden is going to be such a high multiplier as well, because we have full board of Wano orbs, especially for our red units. So finally, we're going to switch with our Shanks crew. That way, we're not missing the color affinity. And with that, we should be able to kill Doffy. Oh, so much damage. Let's finish it with Oden. Boom! 58 million, and we didn't even attack with a unit. There it is. The Dream Team, Oden and Roger, getting it done. These two units together just work so goddamn well. And the fact they're both rainbow leaders just means that you can just chuck whoever you want on the team. Preferably you want Free Spirit and Slashes and red units, but it is what it is, you know. So there you guys go. That was Garp's Challenge Heavenly Demon 2. Beating the glitch. What glitch? I didn't know there was a glitch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to stay up to date with more OPTC content I post, hit the big red subscribe button too. But guys, most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day. I thank you guys for watching as always, and I will catch you all in the next one. Lights!